Be a part of Going In Raw today at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. Starting at $1 a month, you can enjoy Going In Raw ad-free, gain access to the daily 30-minute Going In Raw post-show, exclusive merchandise, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
Boys and girls, this is the Undisputed Era. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, and you're listening to Going In Raw, baby.
What's up, it's your girl, Sasha Banks, the legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
This is Shayna Baszler, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife,
Marie.
and you are going in Smackdown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up? It's the moonwalking, trash talking princess of Staten Island. I want to remind you all that Mela is money, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hi, this is Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke watching Going In the Raw.
This is the knockout artist, Cassius Ohno, and you're Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And welcome back to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching us on YouTube and you actually do indeed want to get your daily notifications that we are live, whenever that may be, usually around noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, but maybe other times too, you don't know. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button and the notify bell next to it. You'll get the notification for the YouTube. We're also available wherever fine podcasts can be found in the audio realm. Apple iOS, Stitcher Radio, CastBox, iHeart Radio,
Spotify.
I think is one of them.
Google Play.
Wherever you listen to your podcasts, just find us and then hit subscribe. Usually there's a subscribe function wherever you listen to your podcasts. And then there's a thing where you can leave comments.
Oh, yes, please.
You know?
Leave reviews.
Yeah.
Leave comments.
Reviews, comments.
We like constructive criticism.
Yes, we do. And then we're also available on the Patreon. You guys saw the opening card there. Patreon.com/Steve and Larson. We got a wealth of reward tiers. One of them is the on-air shout-out. And so today, right before questions, I'm going to read off all the patrons that pledged successfully in September. I say successfully because sometimes people pledge, and then we get the word from Patreon, it didn't work. Their card didn't work. And so you do not get read out. If your card doesn't work. But then, maybe if tomorrow it goes through, maybe I'll read it.
There you go.
If it goes through tomorrow. I think they try a couple times.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good stuff. We're also at prowrestlingtees.com/Going In Raw. Keep an eye on that because we're going to have some fun stuff coming up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Also, Friendo Market.
FriendoMarket.com. Definitely.
Are we going to do the thing this weekend that we discussed yesterday?
Where we're putting something on sale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
So, Saturday morning, beginning at 2 a.m. Pacific, when we're sitting back there, live streaming our reactions to Super Showdown.
Yeah.
Sale at Friendo Market, everything on sale.
On sale? How much?
Sale.
It's 30 now.
Well, 25.
25.
That
okay.
seems reasonable.
Slay a shirt. And I might do something different with the prints too.
All right.
Prints are pricey. I'm going to bring them down to the StarCast levels.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Best value.
Exactly.
So, but keep in mind, however, there is limited stock available, especially for the Slayist.
Yeah. We're all out of XLs for the all-in Chicago shirt. And we're going to have a new one a new shirt coming up soon too. That's exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Anyways, let's talk about this before we get into the super chats. How many do we have? Like one?
Neville.
Let's talk about Neville.
Or Pac. Pac now.
So did he call himself Pac?
Well, that's what everybody, in all the reports, they're saying that he was back to his pre-WWE name, Pac.
Pac. Whatever that means.
Pac.
But it's stylized, all capitalizations.
Yeah.
Oh, Charvel asked, why do I have an Adam Mayhem shirt? It's laundry day.
Laundry day.
It's true.
How come you haven't worn the Mad shirt I got you yet?
It's too big. I tried to wear it at it's too big. It's an XL, but it's too big. I'm going to try the secondary match shirt. I'm going to take yours, cut the sleeves off, Jim's shirt, which is awesome. And then I'm going to see
what size is that one?
XL also, but it's not the soft style. So
right.
Those are like a little tighter here.
Gotcha.
But otherwise, yeah, the one you got, I really appreciate it. But I think, unfortunately, the Jeff Jarrett store version of the Mad shirt, I need a large.
All right.
So, but no, I'm gonna take care of that. If I want, I might use that one. Anyway. I was trying to find out this morning where I get a red shirt because that's the faction that Neville. So apparently So I don't keep up with Dragon Gate. I don't know anything about it.
Well, I know
Akira Tozawa came from there.
That was Ricochet's home promotion in Japan, and Neville was in Dragon Gate for a good stretch of time. I think Johnny Gargano wrestled for Dragon Gate US.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that wrestled for Dragon Gate.
All right, awesome. There is a faction called Red.
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 Real Extreme Diffusion. I think it's
yes,
the back of the
thank you for that. Yeah, because I saw it somewhere. I forgot what it said. And they have been teasing a mysterious member that they have just referred to as X over the past couple of whatever. I don't know how long. I have no idea if X was always going to be Neville or if X is like a new thing, or if X, they were like, okay, we'll just figure that out later.
All right.
Like WCW used to do, or
yeah,
TNA used to do. Like, remember when I know neither of us are really watching, but I remember reading the reviews about when TNA used to do aces and eights, and like the people that were you couldn't even try to figure out who's under the,
because they change it every week,
because they would change just they get like local jobbers
to
wear the mask. So it's not like, oh, look at this mysterious guy, let's put together the clues. No, because it changes.
It's a rotating cast of characters,
which is terrible. You want to try to figure it out.
Exactly.
So anyways, Pac showed up, was revealed as the mysterious X character, who I kind of wish that he would just went under the name X, because that's a
pretty cool name.
But then he couldn't do. And then he does Pac.
Yeah,
X Pac. That wouldn't
Pac's
work.
a cool name too.
Yeah, Pac is a cool name. Can't put them together though. Somebody already has that name.
Well, if we reverse them, Pac X.
Pac X. Again, a little similar.
Or
to Sean Waltman.
I mean, I'm gonna say Pax. P-A-X.
I believe, isn't that like a disease of some sort?
Yeah, there's several poxes.
Yeah,
a pox upon thee.
Chicken pox.
Yeah, smallpox.
Yeah, smallpox. That's nasty.
But then you get Pax.
Pax.
But that's Latin
for father, I think, or son, dad or son. I think Pax is father.
I don't know. I'll look that up.
Anyways, so yeah, Neville he decided to return to Dragon Gate. I would love to think
peace.
Oh, peace. What's father? Can you look up father? Father in Latin. Really? Just Pater?
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, goes to show the fuck I know. Anyways,
Pac's back.
I know Padre is Spanish for father.
Yeah. He was involved in a match last night, picked up the win, and he was announced for, I think, a 4-way tag match November 6th involving all the factions in Dragon Gate. But consider this, Steve. He's in Japan right now. There's something else happening in Japan in a matter of days. That would be King of Pro Wrestling. We haven't caught any word whether this arrangement with Dragon Gate is long-term past November 6th. Even if it is, he might just stop and say hello at King of Pro Wrestling. Maybe get involved in something.
Okay, so for one thing, not that this necessarily matters, but you're right. But also, do we know, and maybe somebody in chat, because I know a lot of you guys are really, fancy with your history and your knowledge of relationships between promotions, New Japan and Dragon Gate.
Do they get along?
Because that sometimes matters.
It does.
These days, it feels like a lot more promotions are getting along. You take a look at the Pentagon and Phoenix situation, how they seem to get, like, the AAA,
CMLL, who not that long ago seemed to be
at war.
Yeah. Now everybody's working for everybody.
Everybody seems cool with everybody.
It seemed like AAA was doing whatever they could to stick it to Pentagon. He's back over there. Who knows? Here's another thing. If I'm going to get conspiratorial for a bit, what if Pac has a deal with New Japan and to kind of
swerve people? Yeah.
They have him show up at Dragon Gate, where he wrestled for a long time. He'll do a few shows before making the transition fully over to New Japan.
Could be. I wonder if. Well, no. I mean, that's not a terrible suggestion. That to get some ring rust off before you go into the big bright lights of New Japan. You want to be on your point. Game.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if sort of half of what you're talking about. I'm not sure if New Japan would say, "Hey, go to Dragon Gate," but maybe they said, "Hey, we'll sign you up for King of Pro Wrestling," and he says, "Okay, well." Okay, so hold on a second. When is that tag match? When is that match you said was supposed to happen in Dragon
November
Gate?
6th.
When is King of Pro? Oh, okay, but King of Pro Wrestling
this week. Yeah, I don't think he's going to have a match, but he might show up at King of Pro Wrestling.
You're right.
Challenge somebody for a match at Wrestle Kingdom.
So let's say that's the case. Maybe Pac is thinking,
Kushida versus Pac at Wrestle Kingdom.
Right. But what if he's thinking, what place could use the biggest benefit for my return? What place am I friendly with? Obviously, he has a history there.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, hey, let me get my tune-up matches.
Yeah.
Throw people off the scent a little bit. And, it might just be like the perfect storm of everything. Like the dude might have known, hey, I'm definitely going back to New Japan, but I want some tune-up matches.
Yeah.
What place could really use my presence? Dragon Gate. So I think all that's really good. I think it's fantastic. I'm just glad he's back. Literally,
yes.
Friday we were talking about, is he still in the WWE? Is he done with wrestling completely?
Yeah.
Looking at his physique, he's jacked as ever.
Oh yeah.
He looks great.
Daniel Hamilton makes a point, or he could just wrestle for Dragon Gate. Entirely true.
That's possible. That's possible. Anything's possible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Yeah. So, anyways, we'll read some of these super chats because that's exciting. It always happens, man. I wake up. It's always like when because all the big news now. When's the last time there was a really big WWE news story?
It's been a while.
It's been a while. There's not like a lot of big. They signed everybody.
I know.
And there's nobody left unless they were to sign away like an Okada or something like that.
Which I don't see happening.
No, that's not going to happen.
It really is. It's them signing the Elite. That's it. That's what it comes to. That's the last huge story.
I mean, there's been no arrests, no deaths, which is good. Good thing. But like last time, there's been a big. So all the big stories, Jericho shows up in New Japan.
It's all New Japan, man.
All that stuff. So I wake up and look like an asshole because news broke and I'm not the one. People are in my DMs breaking news to me. Cultaholic got the scoop because they're up far beyond when I'm up.
We can't be up all hours of the day, man. We need a rest.
Tired of this, man. No rest. We're on YouTube. Rest is not allowed. Not permitted.
Rest, otherwise there's burnout, and then you don't want to do YouTube anymore.
Yeah, I agree with that. What
So
would
we
you
need a
do
rest.
what would you do if you didn't have?
You know the
YouTube?
answer to that question.
Really, barista? Is that like a serious answer?
No, it's not. I try to get some investors together and open a sneaker boutique.
That's good.
I don't know what kind of market there would be here in Northern California, this part of Northern California, Sacramento for it. But
LinkedIn still sends me news articles from when we got laid off, and I was like, I might have to actually get a job.
Yeah.
And today there was like a digital content producer for a local CBS station.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I wonder if they like wrestling content. But out here they pay crap compared to what we make on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So no, that's good.
I
kind of prefer doing this.
Oh yeah. Let's do some super chats and we'll get to Raw recap. Kyle Mushigan was at Raw last night in Seattle. I've never been a part of anything like that in my life. Insane.
Yes, we're going to talk about that hell of a crowd. And of course, as you probably saw in the thumbnail for today's episode, Elias has reached a new level, a new height in his career, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And I think he even understood that.
Oh, I think he totally appreciated it.
I'm going to read some of these Discord ones, and we'll go back and forth on Super Chat.
All right.
Big Money Draft Tag Champion says Naito has been teasing revealing a new member. He hasn't just teased it. Now it's confirmed.
He's a new member at King of Pro Wrestling.
King of Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, this weekend.
Neville? Nah, right? I don't think so.
Don't think so. Fear and Loathing NYC. Greetings, friendos. Home from work and high as F. Who knew sleep mask bandanas were a thing?
Oh, Shawn Michaels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. I guess that was a sleep mask bandana, wasn't it? Because it was bigger up here. I couldn't really tell.
I didn't notice.
He looks awesome with the shaved head.
He's in great shape.
That's,
too.
I think, what I was sort of advocating. Shaved head and growing out the beard. He looks grizzled. Like he walks around like he's already got two black eyes.
Yeah.
He's got it's like sort of darker right here.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of age on that face.
Oh yeah.
It's great.
A lot of character.
Cody Miles, YouTube is working extra hard today. I got the live stream notification 3 times already from them.
Well, that's very nice of them.
That's good. Good for them. They're trying.
Horse Trick Incorporated. Not to be that guy, but I never got a shout out for Patreon. My name is Eugene Reyna Jr. 2 sweet and hearty handshakes. Y'all are great.
I know. I keep on meaning to go back into the archives.
Go back in time.
Of friendos that I missed. My apologies, Eugene Reyna Jr. Too sweet to you. Thank you for your contribution on the
thank you
Patreon.
very much.
Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. And don't ever say not to be that guy. If we owe you something, let us know.
Yes.
That's on us. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Name explained, 2 pounds. Keep up the good work, friendos. Leo Gonzalez 3, of course, the much anticipated sequel to Leo Gonzalez 2 says, "Hey guys, from now on you may call me Mr. $20 in the bank. $20 pledges here. Also, Can I get a shout out from Mark Calloway for my wife, Ivanette? Is it Evanette or Ivanette?
I would think Ivanette.
Ivanette, I'm going to tell you something. Congratulations on being married to Leo Gonzalez Tres. However, keep your lady Jim away from his tools, Ivanette. Otherwise, you will rest in peace.
Goodness.
He'll be so mad you'll have to put him down like a dog.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Tyler Morgan first gives $1, then another super chat. I graduated with my master's on Sunday. Me mode. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Joe Juarez, Power Rank, new LIJ member.
I don't know who's on excursion, man. Here's what's going to happen. Some dude's going to show up. Everybody's going to be like, oh, it's this guy. He's been in this place this whole time. And I'll be like, cool. I look like an idiot now.
Yeah.
Some dude's been on excursion in CMLL. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So I have no idea. Number 5, Neville. How's that? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be 4 other. There's 4 other people out there. It's probably more likely to be than Neville.
Yeah. Courtney Summers. My 30th birthday week has been epic. First Jimmy Havoc wins at Wembley. My New Japan guys did amazing at Fighting Spirit Unleashed. Taker is back, and Neville is in Dragon Gate. Epic.
What a great way to start your 30s.
Yep.
30s were a fun decade for me. I was happy with the 30s.
Bill Saucier. If Neville were to join New Japan, what faction? Oh, Suzuki-gun.
It would have to. Well, no. Nowadays, though,
it could be Chaos.
Nowadays, Suzuki-gun. No, Chaos already has Switchblade. Maybe it's LIJ.
No, he didn't really seem to fit in LIJ. Damon Cruz, have you guys seen The Undertaker's interview with a pastor? It's weird to see him to be full on out of character.
I don't like people taking pictures of my family. I try to keep them off social media. But, a lot of people come up to me and then I say, go away or I'll send you to the depths of put you down like a dog. Leo Gonzalez 3, laughing my ass off at work. You made my day, Undertaker. I'm going to make your day. Anyways, let's talk about Raw.
Yeah, let's talk about Raw. Show opened up with Dean Ambrose coming down the ring for an interview with Charlie Caruso.
Oh, wait, no. Nutshell. Raw. Yeah, your name.
Yeah, that's all right.
Dude, it's just I don't know. It's
the first hour was dominated by one storyline.
I know, which shouldn't be. We had 2 lengthy matches. I don't know what it is, man.
They're investing so much time into the Shield stuff that nothing else is interesting.
Is it the same thing
with Shane and Daniel Bryan? That's my worry. They're investing so much in one storyline. There's zero creative energy for anything else.
Nobody was really. I guess Dean was sort of the spotlighted.
Yeah, he definitely was.
He was the spotlighted guy this week. Last week they gave that spotlight to Drew. So I kind of see what they're doing. It's just none of it is terribly compelling.
No. Try as Dean might to sow seeds of discontent within himself about his role in the Shield. Yeah, at this point, I appreciate they're trying to do something interesting with it, and if executed better, I'd probably be into it. I just don't. It's not going to bear any fruit in the near future. He's not going to turn on the Shield at Super Showdown.
When they make things so obvious that it's not going to happen, there's no drama to it. There's no tension to it. That's the thing. There's no tension to it.
Well, here's the thing.
And if not, sorry, just let me make this last point. If Drew and Dolph sort of get discontented with Braun, who cares? They've been a faction for 10 minutes.
I know.
You know what I mean? So they're already sowing discontent there. Like, who cares?
We all know that's going to implode.
Yeah. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, the Dean thing, it's a situation we know short term it's not going to happen. Long term, it probably will. And the way they're approaching it, there's going to be no drama in the not turn and the eventual turn.
Yeah, right. They're laying out everything on the table so that whatever happens is going to be like, anticlimactic.
Yeah,
So yeah, so it opened up with an interview with him and Charlie, and they basically for like 6 minutes just talk about everything that they've already done. Dean, what are your thoughts? Are you going to turn? Oh, man, a lot of people think, and I swear it was forever. He was going on. A lot of people think, I'm going to be a lunatic. I'm like, well, that's what you call yourself.
I'm finally going to snap. Well,
that's what the lunatic fringe. It's literally on your T-shirt, but you're talking as if you're like a reasonable person. Like you're completely defying like what you're supposed to. The only thing that makes you interesting is like the fact that you're supposed to be this wild cannon, this
Yeah.
loose explosion.
Loose explosion, yeah.
Exactly. And so, but then he says, in the end, Shield are a brotherhood, and we stick together no matter what.
Yeah.
He took the scenic route to get there, man.
I know. He's like saying, well, people are just asking, well, when am I going to dig that knife deep into their back? But then, he said Shield isn't a business, it's a brotherhood.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You know what? You want to know why? You want to know how I know this was kind of a lame interview? The crowd started wanting him.
Yeah.
This dude's been back for not very long, a couple weeks.
Couple months.
And he got a huge pop coming out.
Yeah.
Even that crowd, which was a fantastic crowd, by the way.
They were a really hot crowd.
Seattle was hot last night. They were totally into everything. It was great. And obviously the Elias bit was fantastic. It was like next level. It was a Raw moment, like for the history books. But they started wutting Dean Ambrose, and they wouldn't have done that if like what he said was
captivating
or compelling. Like, really going to start off with 6 minutes of that?
Yeah, no. And then Baron walks out, and he says, well, Dean, I'll give you 3 choices.
I kind of like this bit.
Yeah, although I think Baron should have made a different choice. Anyways, he gives Dean 3 choices. Either he fights Seth for the Intercontinental title, Roman for the Universal title, or Braun Strowman. And Dean says, what about the secret 4th option? I'll fight you.
Yeah.
And Baron says, no.
He's like, no, I got yelled at by Stephanie McMahon last week for putting myself in storyline, so I'm not going to do that. No.
He says, instead, I'll give you Braun, which I get it, because Braun will destroy Dean. However, if you really want to increase the tensions amongst Shield members, put him against someone in the Shield.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Have Dean versus Seth right there.
Yeah, could have done that. He could have said we're main eventing with a Shield triple threat. All the titles are on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, he could do that, but Stephanie would probably yell at him.
No, but I mean, like, if you really want to stir things up within the Shield, that's how you do it. You put Dean
I
in
know,
a
but
position.
I kind of just like him giving the no. I like this. He's like, do you want? You got to choose gold.
No, I'm saying the options is fine, but when Dean doesn't make the choice and he says, okay, I'll give you fight Braun.
Yeah.
No, make the choice for him, which is going to complicate matters for the Shield the most, and that's not taking on Braun. That's a means to unify them.
Yeah.
Because when Dean gets his butt kicked, they'll come out to help him.
Yeah, but the risk there is you might get like a finger poke of doom situation.
Well, that just shows the Shield unity thing.
Yeah. Well, what we got, I was okay with.
No, yeah, I mean, it was fine. Because we got Dean versus Braun. That happened right away.
I got to find some good stuff out of this.
No, I know.
Because it was, even so I watched the Hulu version, then went back and watched the YouTube clips of like the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I can't. It's 3 hours.
It's a lot.
And even the Hulu version felt like forever. It really did.
Yeah, it was a slow show.
It really did.
It was a slow show.
So I watched like the last 4 minutes of Bobby Roode versus the Ascension guy, and then
Connor.
And then which was
the last 4 minutes. You mean you watched the match?
What's that? Well, the clip was 3 minutes and 56 seconds.
It's pretty much the whole match. It's pretty short.
I missed because people linked it to me on Twitter, so I saw the sad Bob Roode face before that, and then I just asked you what happened with B Team and Authors of Pain, because that was the other thing that was missing.
Yeah, it wasn't a match
from Hulu. Everything else was in there.
Yep. So it was Dean versus Braun. Match started out slow, but it picked up towards the end. This is something important. Someone kicked out of a dirty deed. We haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah,
I know it's different because it's Braun, but still.
Well, no, it's Braun, and it took him that's what they did. They did the thing where it takes forever for a pin.
Yeah.
Dirty deeds, usually he just falls back on the guy or he just rolls over him.
Mm-hmm.
But in this, Dean, and especially Dean, understanding how dirty deeds is so protected, that dude took forever to roll over Braun and then go for the pin and then lift the leg up, and then the ref went down. So yeah, no, people were hitting me up about that too, about the kicking out of dirty deeds, but man, that took forever to get that pin.
It's still something though.
Yeah.
It's still something. Anyways, Braun hits a power slam, picks him up for another. Roman runs down the ring. He Superman punches Braun. Braun wins by DQ. So they start brawling. Seth comes down to the ring. Braun escapes. He's met at the top of the ramp by the Dogs of War, Drew and Dolph. They're about to walk down the ring. Baron comes out and goes, no, none of this fighting. This is my show. I'm taking. You don't control this show. I control this show. Later on, Seth versus Drew. Right now, Roman versus Dolph.
Yeah.
So that's about to happen. Before that, though, backstage, Death.
Dean
and Seth are back there in the trainer's room. And Dean's all pissed. Why'd you guys come help me? I had the match under control. I could have won. And he culminated by throwing his bag of ice he had on his shoulder and saying to Seth, I would be Intercontinental Champion right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ooh. Dissension. After that, we had Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler. This is a fun match.
The best part, though, is the beginning of the match. Roman's talking to the ref. He wants to make a Universal title match. And then Baron comes in and goes, no, you don't do that. You don't make those rules. I got a pay-per-view in Saudi Arabia in a month. That's a title match. You're not putting up the Universal title.
Baron's smart.
Yep.
That's smart. Number
Protect
one.
him where the money's at.
Number one, he understands nobody wants to see Dolph Ziggler as Universal Champion. So that's number one. Number two, yeah, man, you got to listen to your bosses, you know.
Yeah.
Stephanie says, no. You know how much money they paid us for Crown Jewel? What are they just going to have a triple threat with, you know, Braun, Brock, and Dolph?
You know, you can say many things about Raw while under Baron's control. It's not a runaway train.
It's not his fault that Raw is not great.
No.
Baron's doing everything he can.
No.
He's
doing as best as could be expected.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, as you said, this was a relatively fun match. Roman kicked out of a zigzag. Dolph did not kick out of a spear.
No, nobody's doing
Heck
that.
of a sell on that spear, though.
Yeah, there was a bunch of good stuff going on here. They went to the outside. I like when they do that. I like when they don't keep their action into the ring.
I like when they go to the outside.
I get bored when they're just in the ring the whole time.
Yeah, you don't. As much as you proclaim to be a fan of mat-based wrestling, you do not like mat-based wrestling.
False count. Everything should be false. Remember WCW? It was all false count anywhere.
Yeah.
Pins can happen anywhere.
Yeah. All right,
So,
fair enough. Anyways, Roman wins. Not a huge shock. Next, a really brief bit. Bellas are backstage. In walks Natalya and Ronda Rousey. They're talking, but it's like low audio because the announcers, commentary team's talking over it. That's all the hype. Ronda Rousey's match against Ruby Riott. Next.
Yep.
That match goes down. Ruby Riott Squad drops a promo. Liv Morgan's back. Apparently, she's been cleared to compete at Super Showdown.
Hey, God, whoever's writing these promos needs to go to class or something. They're so bad. People find it's so bad. People find beauty in different things. Some people find beauty in the girl next door or the friggin' puppies or something like that. And then she says, we find beauty in something in different things. And Liv Morgan says, a broken window. And it's like, what the hell? What? And then Sarah Logan, you know, she's kind of cool. She's like, you know, the screams of our opponents when they're in pain or something like that. But I'm like, a broken window? That is weird. It's just, I don't know, man. I see, like, here's the thing. All three of these people are supremely talented. Liv Morgan has made leaps and bounds and improvements since she's come up. Sarah Logan's always been really good. Ruby Riott's $1 million. She really is.
Yeah.
But you got these little bits of dialogue that are terrible.
I know.
She has to put on this like fake villainous character.
I know. She's a natural
Just
face.
let them be them.
I know.
Just dialed up to whatever degree.
I know.
People find beauty in different things. A broken window.
Yeah, that's an odd example.
Yeah. Or broken glass. I don't know. Something like that. My memory's crap. Maybe she didn't say that at all. I don't know. Pretty sure she did.
Sure she didn't say putting someone's head through a broken window?
I'm pretty sure she said broken window. Chat, maybe you can correct me.
I mean, if there was something else related to broken window, like putting someone's face through it.
Uh-huh. Sub Gum here in chat says broken window is awesome.
It's just a weird example because, like, Sarah Logan's example is you know, it's kind of extreme.
Yeah.
Getting glee from someone else's pain.
Mm-hmm.
So if they were willing to pick them as like major heels, I get that. That makes sense.
Yeah, right.
But just a broken window.
Yeah.
I mean, depending on the geometric pattern it makes when it breaks, it could be interesting. Yeah. It could be aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
So, but it doesn't really fit with the idea that they're heels.
No, it doesn't.
Just the more that they're troublemakers.
Yeah.
Anyways,
this documentaries about bubonic plague I find beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
People throwing
lava videos.
Lava videos. Vomit porn.
Oh gosh. Anyway, this is a pretty solid match. Ruby Riott had the upper hand for a vast majority of it, which is cool. Because it was a good showcase for her. However, in the end, Ronda Rousey wins. Does that kind of Murphy's Law type move followed by armbar.
Hey, you know what, though? I do. You got to appreciate. Number one, Ronda got a fantastic response.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody mentioned this to me on Twitter, and I kind of didn't notice it myself because I watched it after they noticed it, or they mentioned it on Twitter, and I was like, I don't really hear that. Somebody said they felt a different reaction from the crowd for the Bellas this week than normal, and I kind of didn't. I didn't get that. I got a good reaction. I heard a good response from them.
Yeah.
Maybe they corrected that on Hulu or something. I don't know. But you know, Ronda's solid in the ring for what they have her do.
Mm-hmm. She's a good seller.
Like I've seen, I don't see anything awkward about her in the ring, and that has to be called out as very impressive.
Yeah.
Because people who have been in NXT for years that come up, I've seen awkwardness. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So good for her.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, Ruby Riott taps out to the armbar. So Ronda, of course, goes over here.
Yes. Next, Bob Roode versus Connor. Oh dear. Oh dear.
So before we got rolling, you said this was rock bottom.
This kind of feels like rock bottom for Bob Roode.
I kind of feel like if he loses to Victor, that'd be rock bottom.
Yeah, maybe.
Connor's a big dude.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's any member of the Ascension. I kind of feel like
so I don't know. Warren Watkins here in chat says Bella's got loud boos.
Oh.
Mr. Nexus Score said I definitely noticed it. Logan says they were booed loudly. All right, maybe, dude. I don't know. Maybe the Hulu version. Maybe they changed it in the Hulu version.
Could be. Mr. Nexus Score says I was there. That was definitely dub cheers.
Really?
Must have been edited.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow.
So before the match began, Roode, Chad Gable did their picture-in-picture promo.
Man, I'll have to go back because I have it saved on my. I'm really curious now.
Yeah.
I have it saved on my thing.
Oh, on your view.
Mm-hmm.
They do a promo, same stuff. Pained grin on Bob Roode's face. Connor drops a promo. Victor says, "Welcome to the wasteland." Match begins.
I'm telling you, man, that Ascension shirt's for $16. WWE shop.
If you had jumped on it 3 months ago, it'd probably been $7.
Maybe they might have put it down to $7, but man, I don't know. The only problem is there's no way to tell if it's like the softer.
No, you mean if it's the standard wrestler shirt, it's the stiff cotton.
Oh man,
you have to scroll down and look to see. What it says 100% cotton, fitted cotton or something like that. It's the stiffer shirt.
What a bummer. Because I literally can't wear those.
I guarantee you that's the stiffer cotton.
Yeah, probably right.
Finish this match. Saw Bob Roode about to go for a glorious DDT. Chad Gable got in the apron to do the glorious pose with him. Victor knocks him off the apron.
Mm-hmm.
This distracts Bob Roode.
Mm-hmm.
Connor takes advantage with a stinger splash in the corner and does his finisher. Pins Bob Roode.
Wow.
Former NXT champion Bob Roode got pinned by a member of the Ascension.
Yeah, well, I called this one completely wrong. Although this has to be heel turn.
I would think.
Let me ask you something. What is more likely? Because I think the sad answer is probably the correct one. This could either be Road to heel turn, or this could be Road to smiling, successful babyface tag team that really doesn't go very far and meanders a bit. I think it's probably more likely that, right?
Yeah.
Like this is. I think this is them getting to know each other and trying to overcome tough odds.
Yes, adversity.
I don't think it's gonna. I would love for a heel turn to happen, man.
Heck yeah! I just don't think. I mean, the problem is against Chad Gable. It's just not as impactful as against someone higher up the card. It's just not. If he had turned on Bobby Lashley, that'd have been something else.
Yeah.
A heel turn in the lower mid card of Raw, isn't going to make a huge impact.
All right, what heels are we looking at right now? We got there's so many heels.
I know you got Jinder, you got Kevin Owens, you got Elias, you got Braun, you got Dolph, you got Drew. That is a lot. And Dean in the future, and Brock.
Where was Finn this week?
He came out. He accompanied Bayley for a match against Alicia Fox.
Oh, I got a Hulu too. Didn't even know that one happened. Dude, I just couldn't this week, man. I'm telling you, Dean came out.
And Baron. There's Baron, too.
Oh, yeah, and Baron.
There's too many heels on Raw. No heel turn is happening.
Was it like 7, 8?
Yeah, it's 8 heels. All above.
No, but okay, look on the other side.
Bob Roode.
You got the Shield.
Yeah.
Finn.
Yeah.
Lashley.
Yeah.
Shit, you might be right. Oh, no, that's only like 5.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, who else? There's got to be other faces.
Chad Gable. B-Team.
Oh, man, I think you're right. Oh, man, they can't afford another heel.
No.
Turn Jinder face.
Oh, that'd be cool.
How do you turn Jinder face? Is it even possible?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think he's got some goodwill, man.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Do you think people want to like him?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think people do want to like him.
Shanti. Oh, man. I like this next thing, man. A moment of bliss with Alexa Bliss.
Oh yeah, she was talking about her first meeting with Trish Stratus.
When Alexa was 7 years old, she took her autograph book to Trish Stratus.
The best part was Trish burped in my face and said, "That'll be $50." The burp in the face was a good touch.
That's great. Whoever's writing those, they're on point.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same person writing Ruby Riot's promos.
No.
I don't think so. I thought this was good. Well, Alexa Bliss can deliver those things really, really well.
Oh, I know.
She's good at that.
I know.
Excuse me. My goodness gracious.
Next, we had B Team versus the Revival. I knew the Revival were in for a good day because they got a jobber entrance.
Yeah.
The finish saw Revival go for a rocket launcher. Bo gets his knees up, rolls up Dash Wilder for the win.
Mm-hmm.
And then afterwards, AOP comes out, attacks B Team. But here's a silver lining in it. Drake Maverick wasn't wearing the Halloween costume.
I know. I saw in the. I know.
He's wearing a leather jacket.
Yeah.
Black pants, black sweater.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's his gear going forward.
Yep.
Because it was a heck of a lot more effective.
Mm-hmm.
A heck of a lot more effective.
Yep. No, I know. And I saw they did he did this cheesy sort of afterwards video promo thing where he was like, it still really doesn't work for me. But it's one small baby step.
Exactly.
It's a baby step.
Hopefully they'll find a way to make it work.
So at least there's that.
Yes.
Looks like we're having troubles in stream. I don't know what to tell you guys. That's a YouTube thing. Our OBS seems to be working okay. So I don't know. Maybe I'm going to put this in.
All right.
In the
Good
stream.
idea.
Maybe refresh.
After that, we had Dean backstage. Roman comes up to him, so she's saying, "Why are you mad?" And Dean says again, "I could have beat Braun, even though he's on the verge of getting power slammed again."
I felt like Roman was very naggy significant other here. What's wrong? Why are you mad at me?
Just give Dean his space.
Why are you mad at me? He's a lunatic. Ain't he supposed to be a lunatic?
Yeah.
God.
Don't make him snap.
You have a brother.
Uh-huh.
Did Eric ever come up to you and be like, "Are you okay? What's wrong?"
No.
Okay, see? He's like trying to put your eye out one time, right?
Well, not intentionally.
Yeah. Do you know that, though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Conspiracy. Truth exposed.
No. And this culminated with Dean saying, "Well, if I wasn't such a nice guy, I'd be Universal Champion right now."
Yeah. Well, which is it, Dean? Should you have taken the IC title or the Universal title? Make up your mind. You can't have both.
Well,
that was not an option.
You could have both.
No. B and C was not, or A and B.
If he wasn't such a nice guy, he could have both. Next, Authors Pain backstage. Baron Corbin is apparently a huge fan of Authors of Pain. He was shaking hands, saying, good job,
mm-hmm.
to the top for the two of you if you keep this up. Next, we had a Susan G. Komen segment.
Mm-hmm. Yep, this is nicely done.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then after that, we had the Dogs of War backstage.
And that's when Braun was saying, we don't want any losers.
Yeah. Only winners allowed.
And then
it's a no Millhouse club.
Yeah, and so he gave Dolph a death glare.
Yeah, man.
For losing.
You're a loser, Dolph. Loser.
No losers here.
Nobody wants to see you.
We only want winners.
He needs to retire. After that, we had Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
I mean, you can't. These two always put on good matches. You put them in the ring together, it's going to be great, and it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It was tons
good
of fun.
Match, yeah. And then Dolph comes in.
But here's the thing, because Seth was getting ready for a stomp. Dolph comes in, distracts him. Drew hits Seth with a vicious Claymore. He wins. Anytime Drew wins, it's a good day.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a good day.
That's true.
Dolph immediately gets in the ring. He starts beating up Seth with Drew. Roman comes down the ring. Here comes Braun. Right behind Braun is Dean with an axe handle.
Was it a double axe handle?
No, it's a single axe handle, but without the axe on it.
Okay.
Nonetheless, they brawl for a while. Dogs of War stand tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guaranteeing, even though I kind of felt this way anyway, Shield's winning a Super Showdown.
Well, yeah, it's the Shield.
Yeah.
They should win. They're the most dominant faction. According to WWE.com, they're the number one faction of all time.
Well, apparently, they are not that familiar with Undisputed Era.
What was the...
I know they were on the list. Far too low.
What number was Four Horsemen? Like 6 or something like that?
That's ridiculous.
So weird. Like, what the heck?
It's Undisputed Era, number 1.
Yeah, of course.
And that's Undisputed.
Yeah, and then who cares about the rest?
Yeah.
They're all crap
1 through
after
10,
that.
Undisputed Era.
They're all crap after that. Friggin' Shield aren't number 1 in our promo. They're not even nobody in the Shield's in our intro.
No, but Undisputed Era is an intro.
WWE.com.
Next, a brief little bit backstage with Elias and Kevin Owens. Elias was showing off his what he has backstage in his rider. Mm-hmm. So he had a triangle of bottled water, some spinach.
Oh, the Four Horsemen number 2.
Oh, all right.
Behind the Shield.
Well, that's still.
DX3, NWO, Evolution, New Day, Heart Foundation.
Get out of here.
The Nexus are above the Undisputed Era?
Get out of here.
Okay, so number 1, Freebird should not be at 9. Freebirds honestly should be like number 3.
Undisputed Era number 1, Horsemen 2, Freebirds 3.
Yeah.
Whatever after that.
Well, yeah. NWO,
New Day 5.
NWO, New Day, DX, and then a bunch of
Evolution.
Yeah, Evolution, sure.
Heart Foundation, I guess. Where's right to censor?
Shouldn't even be in there. Heart Foundation.
Anyways, Elias was upset that he had cashews instead of almonds.
Yes.
And this led to their segment in the ring, which happened next. Seated next to each other. Elias rips off a pretty decent guitar solo, although his guitar was out of tune. Mm-hmm. And he and Kevin Owens start talking. And then Elias made a reference to Seattle no longer having a basketball team.
He said, I know, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. Like Seattle having a basketball team. Doesn't make any sense.
I didn't realize that was such a festering wound still.
How long is it? I mean, I know it's even since it's been like it was
2012?
2013 is when boy, was it that long ago?
Is that when the Kings were going to move to Anaheim?
Yeah. No, when the Kings were going to move to Seattle. Because I was in my sister's condo at the time, waiting for the new house. Mm-hmm. I moved in 2013. And so I remember we were at the condo, and you said, look, and it's when the owners voted finally to keep the Kings here in Sacramento where they belong.
Yeah.
So it's been 5 years since there's even been a hint that Seattle might have gotten a team. Time to let go. All right,
yeah.
Time to let go.
Man.
But it was a hot crowd, and they were into it.
And they booed for at least 7 minutes. Maybe longer.
It was a very long time, and Elias and Kevin Owens were both besides themselves. Like, it was hilarious. It was so good.
I know.
And it was so loud, and they couldn't hear themselves talking. And then at a certain point, after it had been just continuous, they brought the lights up so that TV could see, so that us watching TV could see the crowd. And Elias started running down the light guy. Elias is one, as good as Kevin Owens is at improv, and he's really good.
Yeah.
Elias is so good at improv, at taking a situation, because at a certain point he said, Oklahoma City makes sense, and the boos get even bigger.
Yeah. Well, when they brought the lights up, he said, hey, lighting guy, I don't want to see these people. Turn the lights down again.
Yeah. He was milking it for everything in a perfect way. In a perfect way.
But then, work still had to get done, so Kevin Owens tried to get through the scripted promo. They were trying to do, and the crowd was just kind of taking it over.
Yeah.
And it seemed to kind of distract, not so much Owens, maybe a little bit, but then Leo Rush came out. Mm-hmm. Seemed to distract him a little bit. Because he might have forgot a line or something.
Yeah.
Stumbled over a line.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, he introduces Bob Lashley.
Zach Stolpa in chat says, Seattle has every right to be pissed about that.
I mean, yeah, they shouldn't have got their team taken from them.
No, and I like to troll. I like to troll because so many people in Seattle are talking crap about, it's gonna be my team now. You know what? It's my team.
Yeah. Yeah, don't get upset that we wanted to keep our team.
Yeah, exactly. I get upset that they tried to take our team, even though fans had nothing to do with it. It's a bunch of freaking rich people.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what it all comes down to, is the whims of rich people, Steve.
Yeah. No, but it's funny. So, I would have thought that, somebody here in chat mentioned when The Rock came here and did his sing-along thing, and he mentioned the Kings not making the playoffs and not getting to the finals or whatever. And that was back when it was right. That was a fresh wound.
Oh, yeah.
And we didn't give him the same response that Seattle did last night. So, you have a football team.
And a baseball team.
And a
soccer team.
Yeah.
Sacramento can't get an MLS team to save his life.
I know. Just, be happy with what you got. Be happy with what you got. You got a Super Bowl. Wait.
Yeah, Seattle won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, they won a Super Bowl.
A couple years back.
Yeah.
Mariners haven't done much lately, but nonetheless.
Well, there you go.
Actually, they've never won a a Super Bowl or a World Series. Sorry.
It was cool though. I do absolutely appreciate. Oh, look at that. Stephen Warren here says Seattle Storm just won the WNBA title and Sydney didn't bother to show up for them. Yep. Actually, Raymond, the Kings preceded even Kansas City.
Yep, they were
different
Cincinnati.
name. The Royals, and before
Cincinnati Royals.
They were originally
Rochester
the
Royals. Rochester.
I think they were actually originally the. I want to say it goes back even further back to a different part of New York, like the Seagrams or something like that.
Oh, maybe.
Kind of look that up now.
Anyways, Bob Lashley versus Kevin Owens is a fun match. Towards the end, Elias tracks down Leo Rush. This distracts Bobby Lashley, allowing Kevin Owens to roll him up for the win.
Mm-hmm.
And if we weren't sure that Bobby Lashley and John Cena were winning a Super Showdown, this seals the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rochester. Yeah.
Rochester Seagrams. Yeah.
That's what they started.
Yep. 1923.
1923. Put the ball through the peach basket.
So they were the Rochester Seagrams, the Eber Seagrams, the Rochester Pros, and then in 1945 they became the Royals.
And the Royals in Cincinnati till 72 moved to Kansas City, Omaha, 72, 75, then Kansas City, 75 to 85, and then Sacramento, 85 to current.
So still now. Yep, anyways.
Next, Bayley versus Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox had a pretty funny promo beforehand.
What'd she say?
She said she's the captain of their mixed match challenge
team. It! Now I gotta definitely go back and watch it.
But she wasn't enough of a captain to steer herself towards victory because Bayley picked up the win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Finn Balor was out there.
Well, that's good. Was he wearing a Bayley shirt?
No, he's wearing a Balor Club shirt.
He really? He didn't. Wow. That's kind of.
He's got his own merch to sell too, man.
Well, so does she, and she was wearing his merch last week.
I don't tell you. That might not be his decision.
Maybe not. I don't
know. Main event segment. Shawn Michaels came out, dropped a promo, talking about how at first.
I'm glad Joshua Sewell mentioned this in chat. Renee Young had the line of the night. She said when the crowd was booing Elias, she said he needs to show some respect for Detlef Shrimp.
Yeah,
that was great.
Well, then Corey Graves referenced Sean Kemp.
Yeah,
later on too.
Yeah, that's a great line from Renee.
Oh, I know. So HBK comes out, drops a promo saying, hey, Undertaker, you got upset because I just thought that my friend would win. But I'll make that prediction 100 times out of 100. You got no chance against Triple H.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one that had to make this personal.
Yeah.
Lights go down, Kane's music hits.
He says, you're going to have your brother in the ring. I'll be there with my brother. Triple H is going to have his brother.
Yes.
Brother.
Yes.
Lights go down. Kane's music hits. They did a really good job TV-wise production on this. Camera cuts to a long shot of the ring, and Kane is just standing there behind him. They did that really well.
Yeah. Kane attacks him. Lights go down again. Undertaker's in the ring. They start working over HBK. Taker's about to tombstone him. There's a great close-up of Shawn on the ground looking up at Undertaker as Undertaker does he knows what's coming.
Yeah.
Triple H runs down, makes the save.
Looking jacked.
Yeah, man.
Jacked.
Eventually, both Triple H, and HBK eat
choke slams,
and then Triple H takes the tombstone.
Yeah. All good stuff.
However, the algorithm, I think, will not hold true here. Brother Destruction totally going over.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The dog. Right? Is that how it goes?
Something.
I'll put you down.
We got Smackdown preview, Steve.
I'm gonna put you down.
First item of business, page to address Samoa Joe's heinous actions against AJ Styles. Heinous. After Samoa Joe shocked and appalled the WWE Universe by showing up at the home of WWE Champion AJ Styles last week. SmackDown General Manager Paige announced on Twitter that she will kick off this week's edition of the Blue Brand by addressing his frightening actions.
Well, what did he do?
We don't know.
See, that's annoying because here's the thing.
He knocked on the door.
SmackDown should just pick up where last week left off.
Yeah.
It should pick up, Joe is in the house. He's eating some potato salad.
He just went to collect the plate that he asked Wendy to set aside for him for the back-to-school barbecue.
There's blood all over his face. It's oh my God. What is going on here?
Will Joe face repercussions from the SmackDown Live GM? And
you would think.
You'd think so. And will the Phenomenal One look to hunt down his adversary 4 days before defending his title against Joe in a no disqualification, no countout, no rules match at WWE Super Showdown, where there must be a winner.
Becky Lynch is planning a Super Showdown surprise. Ever since she captured the SmackDown Women's Championship from Charlotte Flair at WWE Hell in a Cell, Becky Lynch has demanded that the spotlight remain on her at all times. Now, 5 days ahead of her rematch against the Queen in Australia's...
Hold on.
What?
Why is it 5 days for the women's match, but 4 days for AJ and Joe?
That's time zones, man. Time zones.
But they're wrestling in the same time zone.
One of them is from our time zone perspective, and the other is from their time zone perspective.
They need to get their shit together, man.
Now, 5 days or 4 days ahead of her rematch against the Queen in Australia's Melbourne Cricket Ground, Australia, WWE.com has learned exclusive that the Irish Lass Kicker has a very special Super Showdown surprise that she'll reveal on SmackDown Live. Find out what the brash title holder has in store for the Blue brand en route to the land down under tonight at 8/7 Central on USA Network. That sounds like the final sentence in the preview, but there's more preview.
There's more preview. The Fabulous Truth to battle Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega. Despite hosting a thoroughly entertaining and unpredictable edition of Truth TV last week, the Fabulous Truth came up short in the squared circle. First, R-Truth lost a one-on-one contest against The Miz, bringing a swift end to his new show. In Truth and Carmella were later defeated by Team Asuka in their first WWE Mixed Match Challenge match. In the wake of the Fabulous Truth's misfortune, Zelina Vega ignited a firestorm on social media by tweeting that the unlikely duo were losers.
I'm sorry, this is funny. Brandon Kim Mambia said they cut to Joe just kissing Wendy.
In response, the Staten Island Princess challenged Zelina and Andrade Cien Almas on behalf of her tandem to a mixed tag team match on SmackDown Live. General Manager Paige has since made the showdown official on Twitter, but will we get another mid-match dance break?
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I love it. Wait, I didn't even pay attention to what you were saying. Is there going to be another Truth TV?
No, it's a mixed tag match, man. Be attentive.
Oh, mid-match dance break. Oh, I want Truth TV to come back.
Well, it's canceled, man. It was canceled.
Ooh, Shelton Benjamin versus Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Believing that he is not being given the chance to showcase his talent on SmackDown Live, a frustrated Shelton Benjamin tweeted SmackDown General Manager Paige to ask for an opportunity. In response, SmackDown's General Manager has announced that Shelton will indeed compete in a primetime matchup.
He will compete.
He will compete in a primetime matchup when he goes one-on-one against Daniel Bryan tonight at 8/7 Central. 8/7 Central. Again, they're telling us the time.
Yeah, it happens 3 times.
Yes.
New Day Cooks.
New Day Cooks.
New Day Cooks. Less than a week before defending.
Yes!
I mean, 4 or 5 days is less than a week, but still.
Now we're up to 6 days.
Well, could be.
Less than a week.
No, I got this one. Less than a week before defending their SmackDown Tag Team titles against The-Bar at WWE Super Showdown, the New Day will reveal Big E's family secret decades-old recipe for their famous pancakes.
Hey-o.
SmackDown Live mixes in the power of positivity with the first ever New Day cooking demonstration tonight at 8/7 Central on USA Network.
All right. Well, that was an engaging preview.
Based on the SmackDown preview, what I gleaned from it is that I'm totally unsure what day Super Showdown takes place.
Oh, that's good. That's awesome. All right. So anyways, I'm going to do these September patrons. Again, you can get a shout out of your own. Patreon.com/Steven Larson. And feel free to let me know either on the Twitter, my Twitter DMs at MFSteve here.
Or in chat if we missed you.
Or in chat if I didn't. I still do actually need to do July, probably June shout outs. I'll do those sometime this week. However, this is September because it's fresh. Get 'em, Buck. Meet Vince McMahon's least favorite scarf. Robert Williams. Hear me butcher your name. David Wandalowski, Ben Rothman, Big McLargehuge, Poot the Bard. Oh, Iconic Bud Ryan's back. I think he told me that it just had to do with like his card or something.
Yeah.
Daniel Hamilton, Jonathan Meisenberg, AJ Styles Contractor, Ian Westcoat, J. Two-Time Miller, Brandon M. Munyon, Mike James, Andrew Valentine, Bobby Rivera, Jesse Slade, Khalid, Andrew Nabe, Matthew Brennan, Shane, James Fowler, Paul Minotti, KC, Stephen Thompson, Jason Knight, Callum Newman, Tim Spulak, Bartholomew von Flavenstein.
Need anything, Steve?
No. Ernie Jimenez Jr., Chris Rowe, Jamie Kilburn, Lewis Hansen, CVM, Joe Brook, Christopher Peel, Ricardo Chavasco Filo, Josh Fiorello, Anthony Scalise, Emil Haugard, Jose Reynoso, Hode, Marcus Bell, Mike Godines, Gareth Williams, Resolute Germ, and then screw it, I'll do today's. You bullshit, Alex Leonard. And of course, our good friendo, not Leo Gonzalez 1, not Leo Gonzalez 2, Leo Gonzalez 3.
Yes.
Are all new patrons.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Let's do questions. Fear and Loathing NYC could have sworn Adam Mayhem was shown on the video wall during Elias's entire segment. Maybe he was there.
Maybe he was. I'm going to get on the Patreon
Yes,
now.
please. Josh Little, who would you rather have, Neville or Osprey in WWE?
What a good question.
Right now,
we
Neville.
haven't seen Osprey.
But I want Osprey to move up to heavyweight in New Japan, have matches against Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi and Naito. Oh, we said against Okada. That was good. Real Rich Hardesty putting them through a broken window like a dog.
Like a dog. Let's see here. Oh, man, what a great question from the fat bastard champ, Alex Foster. If you guys had a table for three with Vince, if it was you, me, and Vince at, what was that deep dish pizza place went to?
Oh, Giordano's?
Giordano's. What would you ask him, and what would you order to eat? I'd get meat and more meat.
Yeah, meat and more meat pizza because it was outstanding.
What would I ask Vince? Where to start? Like, where do you even start?
XFL.
Wow, that is such a waste of time. Why would you do that?
I remember watching that first game. I remember being really excited about it. Mm-hmm. And I watched that first game, and it was dreadful.
I would ask him, what do you think the future of wrestling is? Where do you think wrestling is going to be 10 years from now? I'd be fascinated by that.
He's going to be distracted by the XFL. He ain't going to know anything about that.
I'm sure he's got an idea, though.
Yeah, XFL.
I'd ask him, like fart stories.
That's good. See,
what's your funniest fart story?
Now we're on the same page.
Okay, glad we got that.
Noragangi, Braun's group should be called Hands of Justice rather than Hounds.
Oh, I like that too.
Good.
Let's see here. Ricardo Chavasco Filho. Friendos, what are your expectations for the Raw Tag Team division after Super Showdown?
Oh, we're going to see more of Shield versus Braun and Friends for a while.
He also says, Abracos do Brasil. So I don't really know what that means, but
Brazil?
That's awesome that he's in Brazil.
Oh, cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Alex Lara, would you like
Wait. I'm sorry. Answer the question, though.
Sorry.
Expectations of the Raw Tag Team
I just
division.
did. I think they're going to be the whole Shield Dogs of War feud has been going on for a while.
When do you think Drew and Dolph are going to drop those titles? You know, if they're doing this whole everybody has a title in the main event scene, this better play out at Survivor Series where they put all the titles on the line.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
And I think Shield will probably come away with all the titles.
Probably. Alex Lara, would you like it if Corbin booked the Shield and Triple Threat for the championship to play mind games with them and try to break them up? I doubt Dean or Seth would pass up the opportunity. Yeah, that's what he should be doing.
Yeah, but that's going to be the payoff. I mean, he can't do that now.
No, not right now. You can say now. Eventually.
Oh, that should be the Mania payoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. KJ, shouldn't Dolph have been a bit more ticked off his Universal title shot got called off?
Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. Like, whoa, what?
Wade Love, make Jinder a spiritual cult leader.
Yeah, but like a good one.
Yeah.
Not a lot of face spiritual cult leaders are
Not
there.
so much, no.
Like in life. Usually they just end up killing all their people. I'm thinking of the Kool-Aid guy and then the space guy.
Yeah, that happened.
You know, both those are pretty messed up.
Yeah, the stuff in Waco.
Oh, the Waco stuff?
Really messed up.
That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, usually the cult thing
Cult leaders don't go.
Doesn't go well.
Doesn't go well. They don't end well.
No.
Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce this name. Quizotica, I think. Says, it's been a while since I asked a question, so here it goes. In the spirit of it being the first day of Halloween, now that's the month of October, let's say WWE decided to bring back Halloween Havoc. Book the matches that should occur, wild Halloween gimmicks and all. If they
Spin the wheel, make the deal.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be good.
Roman versus Braun, a spin the wheel, make a deal match.
How about Dean and who's another dude? So I want to recreate the death match between Vader and Mankind. Dean and whom? Who'd be another good death match guy?
Kevin Owens.
Oh, beautiful answer. Perfect answer.
Fear and Loathing in NYC, Rockstar Maverick didn't have his AOP costume on. I know, it's great.
I know. I'm very happy about that. Still doesn't fit.
Shane Anonymous was Elias's heat. One of the best reactions ever. It was pretty darn great.
Yeah, no, that was fantastic.
You have more questions over there?
Oh, sorry, I do.
Brian McNamara. Is Finn Balor the most wasted talent on Raw? What can be done to turn him around from the pair-up with Bayley? There's just too much. I mean, we listed earlier all the faces alone. Or the heels, I mean. So you can't really turn him heel.
Nope.
Because he'll get lost in the shuffle of all the heels.
Way too many.
I mean, the best thing for him probably is move to SmackDown. They seem to find a way to work in all their top-of-the-line talent in a fairly efficient way.
Yeah.
But then if the rumors are true that Ray's going to be on SmackDown, it's going to be even more congested, so I don't know.
Do you see what's happening? We're already seeing the effects.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And we got all these great wrestlers in NXT and no place to put them on Raw or SmackDown. It's a huge issue.
It's too big of an issue. Massive factions. Richard Nason asks, are we going to be doing a live stream for Super Showdown?
Uh-huh.
You better believe it. We're going to be here 2 o'clock in the morning till 6 o'clock in the morning Pacific time.
Well, later because we got to do a reaction. Or, sorry, I'd recap right afterwards.
Yeah, but I'm saying for them.
Oh,
yeah. No, we're going to do that live too. We'll do that live too.
Oh, yeah, we'll try to. We'll up on coffee.
No, man. I'm going to sleep in the whole time. So next.
Sean Trina, 1951 NBA champion, Rochester Royals.
You believe that, man? Yeah.
It's the only banner to be hanging from the Golden One Center for a little while.
Pretty much for the foreseeable future.
Yep. DJ Chicken, Liv Morgan is the president of Stone Cold's fan club. Is that true?
What?
Liv Morgan is the prez of Stone Cold's fan club.
Is that literal?
Oh, broken glass.
Oh, there you go. Bud Ryan asks, he's speculating, has Vince been on the network watching old NXTs saying, wow, this Ascension group is great. Why aren't we pushing these guys?
Oh, maybe.
That could be.
Could be.
He's finally catching up on NXT.
Yeah.
That's what's going on.
He's in 2012 right now.
You're right.
He's like, where's this Neville guy?
Bo Dallas, what's going on with that? Horton, here's a new writer. Rewatched the Internet Darlings with you guys, and I wondered if you had any more controversial opinions like your Bret Hart one. He says, mine is that the Shield has made Raw worse since they reformed last year. That's actually, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think if you look, you can even look sort of, at the numbers in the ratings. The ratings have gone down during this whole Shield, reunion tour. Do you have any more controversial opinions?
No, I think that's a good one.
I was just thinking of one the other day, and I can't forget. I can't remember what it is now. I was like, yeah, I don't think people are going to agree with this, but I forget what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Crap.
I actually kind of thought the same thing, but no, I don't remember what it was. Drunk Bray Wyatt, do you see Bobby Lashley turning heel? And if he does, would Leo Rush turn with him, or would Lashley turn on Rush? I feel Rush would be an amazing heel manager. Agreed?
Oh, we totally forgot to talk about that, though.
What?
When Leo came out and forgot his lines.
No, I mentioned it.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I was so not paying attention.
I know.
Oh, we were in the middle of the Seattle basketball conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. John Cena is the legend. Oh, no. I forgot my lines.
He recovered, though.
I'm going to say now. He kind of did. But
yeah.
Because he was like, Kevin Owens? Because it's funny, I think all wrestlers have like backup lines in case it's like, man, if you lose yourself, always go to this because it always works.
Yeah.
And he kind of trotted out. And he said, Kevin Owens, don't look past this match now.
Yeah. The Unprettier, new patron and first-time question asker, do you expect a Bray Wyatt repackage? Uh-huh. Somewhat. Not a huge one. A modest one.
He's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Like a massive one. Like he's going to go back to Husky Harris.
I doubt that.
Zombie Husky Harris.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible. Let's see here.
Samuel L. Bronkowitz, the drama that's taking place between the Shield and Dogs of War made me think that this was a special episode of Saved by the Bell. That being said, which of these wrestlers correctly match up to their Saved by the Bell counterparts? Thanks, friendos. I didn't really watch a lot of Saved by the Bell, so you're going to have to help out with this one.
What was the question? I was reading this other page in here. What's
cast essentially wrestlers or who's the Saved by the Bell counterpart to members of the Shield and Dogs of War?
Wait a second. You were not a
no,
didn't really?
never really watched it.
Wow, that's interesting. I used to watch it quite a bit. All right, who's Zach Morris? Zach Morris is number one, he's kind of a prick. Used to carry around a cell phone, very mischievous. He's kind of like a low budget Ferris Bueller. He's like a dollar store Ferris Bueller.
So Dolph.
Yeah, Dolph is actually very Zach Morris. I'll be honest with you.
All right, who's Slater?
AC Slater, like the coolest dude alive.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what's his real name? Oh, Mario Lopez. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he still looks like he's 15.
Oh, I know.
Man, that dude does not age.
Screech. Dean?
Got into porn. Dustin Diamond.
Yeah.
Bit of a scumbag. I guess Dean.
Well, the question is not the actors, the characters Saved by the Bell.
Oh, big nerd, really annoying, can't stand him. I'm Roman. And then Tiffany Amber Thiessen. Like, super hot. Like, you want to marry her. I mean, that's Seth. That's basically Seth. Principal Belding is Braun, I guess.
All right.
I'm trying to think of a Braun equivalent.
All right.
Maybe there was some meathead character. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Some, like, jock guy.
As I said, I never really watched the show.
Interesting.
Glorious Steve Klain. Hey, friendos. How shredded is Sami Zayn going to be when he gets back? I don't know if he's going to be jacked.
I don't see him as being a jack guy.
I think he'll be in good shape, but I don't know if he's going to be jacked.
Yeah.
You want to play some play-per-view?
Yeah, let's do some play-per-view.
Play-per-view. What should we do? Oh, we got a couple. One more super chat. Two more. Scorpio. Bob Roode no longer, but Drew is glorious. All Jeremy. Anyone bring up Taker almost dropping Triple H? Well, yeah, he had to steady himself for that tombstone.
Yeah. Oh, one more question here from Calvin Hoskins, because he hadn't had one answered in a while. How do you think Vince responded to the Elias and Kevin Owens segment? Do you think we might
laughed his ass
Do you
off.
think we might see them become a legitimate tag team? I guarantee everybody was captivated backstage.
Oh, heck
like
yeah.
the gorilla position. They were probably all just super into that. They had to have been. All right, so what are we doing for play review?
I don't know. I'm thinking. You have any ideas?
Well, what's coming up?
Super Showdown.
Australia. How about some WCW from Australia?
All right. Such a thing happened.
Well, no, like one of the biggest, I think it was called WCW Australia. Yeah, here you go. World Championship Wrestling from Australia.
Oh, yeah.
From 1964 till 1978. I don't really know how to look at any of their things, though.
I'm just looking up show card.
Yeah. Oh, man, there was a documentary about them called Over the Top Rope last year.
Oh, wow.
I might check that out. WCW Australia show card.
Not really getting much for that, though.
All right.
There's a New Japan show in Sydney from earlier this year.
Okay, New Japan, Australia.
I got the one from...
Oh, yeah, wasn't that for their first time there?
Oh, I don't know.
All right, let's do Halloween Havoc.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Havoc.
What year are you going to do?
Did they do a 2001? Yeah, they did.
I'll do 95 then. Oh, look at that poster. All right, how many matches do you have?
I have 11.
I can have 11. Oh, okay. My gosh. There's 13 matches. I'll go first. Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko versus the Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods were Lord Steven Regal and Earl Robert Eaton. So Bobby Eaton and William Regal.
So not them, not the Blue Bloods.
Benoit Malenko?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, good. Three-way dance for the WCW World Tag Team Championships. The Natural Born Thrillers, which was Jindrak and O'Hare, versus the Filthy Animals. Oh, I'm sorry. National Born Thrillers were the champions. Versus the challengers, the Filthy Animals, which was Kidman and Rey Mysterio. And then the Boogie Knights, which was Disco Inferno and Alex Wright.
Wow, I don't remember Boogie Knights at all. Natural Born Thrillers.
Yes, correct.
Singles match, VK Wall Street versus Craig Pittman.
Pittman.
Yeah.
Tag team match. The Misfits in Action, which was Lieutenant Loco and Corporal Cajun, versus The Perfect Event, Sean Stasiak and Chuck Palumbo.
I'll go Perfect Event.
I would have gone that too, but no, the Misfits in Action won.
Surprising. Next, singles match for the WCW World Television title. Champion, Diamond Dallas Page, versus Johnny B. Bad.
Ooh, 95?
Mm-hmm.
They were pushing Johnny B. Bad. I'm going to say Johnny B. Bad. All right. Pushing him hard, man. Tag team match. The Filthy Animals, Conan and Tigress. Oh, mixed tag action. Versus Shane Douglas and Tori Wilson.
I'll go with the Filthy Animals.
Very good.
The Zodiac versus Randy Savage.
Well, damn it. Savage.
Yeah.
But, God, how can I bet against the Zodiac?
You did.
Shut up and give me your keys. First Blood DNA match. I don't know what that means. David Flair versus Buff Bagwell.
David Flair.
I would have said that too again, but no, Buff Bagwell won. They were pushing David Flair hard in 2000.
I know.
And then the company folded.
Wonder why. Road Warrior Hawk versus Kurosawa.
Too many unknowns there. Hawk.
Mm-mm.
No, damn it. Kickboxing match. Again, 2000 WCW.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe the worst thing ever. Mike Sanders, who's like a motivational speaker.
Yeah, I remember
him. Versus Ernest the Cat Miller.
I mean, it's got to be the Cat.
You would think, but it's WCW.
Oh, my gosh.
Sanders won via countout.
This is like a George Costanza thing. I got to discuss the opposite.
Yes.
All right, I'll try that going forward. Next, singles match, Mr. JL versus Sabu.
95?
Yeah.
I don't even know who Mr. JL is.
I don't either.
I'll just give it to Sabu.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's surprising. Singles match. Vampiro versus Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome.
Very good. See?
Yeah. Singles match. Lex Luger versus Ming.
Oh, 95, Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Handicap match for the United States Championship. The champion, Lance Storm, versus Jim Duggan, who had Major Guns with him, and General Rection.
I'll just say Lance Storm because he should have won that match.
No, man, General Rection.
Oh, man, what a disaster that company was.
Mess.
Tag team match, Brian Pillman and Arn Anderson versus Sting and Ric Flair.
I'm going to assume they were still on the same page by the end of that match, Sting and Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Okay. Singles match, Jeff Jarrett versus Sting.
Jeff Jarrett.
Very good. Do the opposite of what it should
Well, it's
be.
2000 WCW. I assume Jeff Jarrett wins everything. Monster truck match, The Giant versus Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that. Hogan won that.
Yeah.
Singles match for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. The champion, Booker T, versus Scott Steiner.
Steiner.
No, Booker T won, but by DQ, so who knows what that means.
Luger versus Savage.
God, that had to have been Savage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you done? Or do you have one more?
I have one more.
All right.
Handicap elimination match. Chronic, which of course you know is Brian Adams and Brian
Clark, yes.
Versus Goldberg. Handicap elimination match.
Goldberg
wins. Very good.
Main event for the WCW title, The Giant versus Hulk Hogan.
The Giant.
Yeah.
I got 10.
I got 5.
Man, I got 10 for 11.
You did pretty good.
Woo! Woo!
Scorpio, 2385. Steve, do Roman again if you can from last night. Your Roman impression. Oh, Mr. JL with Jerry Lynn in a mask.
Oh, thank you, Warm Soda.
That's cool.
My Roman impression from last night? What was last night?
No, I think just him being naggy.
Dean, what's wrong? What's wrong with you, Dean? Why are you mad? Are you mad at me? What's wrong? Are you sad? God, get away. Don't like when people are in my business.
You need anything, Steve?
No, Tim, I don't. Anyways, that's
Thanks
it for
joining
show.
us,
What a
everybody.
great show.
It's a fun show.
Patrons, stay tuned. We got some sort of post show coming up.
Yeah, who knows what it's going to be, but there's something.
Yeah, dude. Should be something.
It will be something.
Yeah, that's it for show. Thanks so much for tuning in, though, everybody. Really appreciate it. Patreon.com/Stephen Larson. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Till next time, we'll talk to you guys later.
Goodbye.